Welcome to the Odyssey. Happy Sunday, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. You read the title, you saw the thumbnail. This is correct. I am talking about GameCube coming to NSO, and I'm going to give you proof, legal proof, not a leak, not hearsay, but actual legal proof. I'm also going to be talking about Nintendo Switch 2 and some new information from suppliers that'll make you extremely happy. It's going to be so much easier to buy a Switch this time around. So let's go ahead and get started. But before, if you love Nintendo news just like this one, if you're excited for the upcoming months in the world of Nintendo, consider subscribing to this channel so you don't miss another Nintendo video or update when it comes to what's happening, because it's the best time to be a Nintendo fan. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's get started with the first piece of news. I'm talking about Nintendo Switch 2. That's how big the other news is. I want to start with Switch 2 because this is an update on what's happening. Now, the closer we get to when Nintendo decides to reveal the Switch, the more we will hear, because right now it's in the hands of suppliers and people who are actually putting it together, and so information is about to leak out. Right now, we have one piece of information that will give you peace of mind, because it looks like Nintendo is going all out. They're not putting anything at risk or to chance, because they know there are 150 million users in the Nintendo ecosystem, and they do not want to let you down. So right now, Nintendo is actually producing 10 million units. So just to start the entire process, right? 10 million LCD displays have been ordered. 10 million units are in production right now, ready for launch day. Okay, so that's going to be incredible. Now, just to put this in perspective, Nintendo was predicting they would sell 15 million units this year for Nintendo Switch in 2023. They have not gotten there yet, right? So 10 million units, it's enough for everyone who wants to order right away. I know there's a lot of you who want to wait because you want to test the water to see whether the system is good enough or whether it's ready to play games and stuff like that, because you know it's smart just to wait to see. But me, a lot of us, we just jump right in on day one, right? So there's going to be more than enough. Scalpers are not going to have a field day this time. There's going to be 10 million units waiting on day one for the Nintendo Switch pre-order and release time period. So that is good. Peace of mind for everyone who wants to order a Switch. All right, so that's going to do it for that news. Let's move on to today's main story, which has to do with NSO. Yes, you read the title. You saw the thumbnail. I had so much fun building it because, to me, this is the most exciting piece of information that I can share with you. Yes, GameCube is coming to NSO. Mike, how dare you make such crazy predictions or statements on your channel, Mike? I'm subscribed. But before you do, let me go ahead and show you one little thing here. Yes, it's a patent. A patent issues information that, well, it kind of confirms that Nintendo is actually doing something behind the scenes, right? And so, boom, we have here a patent that describes the GameCube controller. All right, you can see there the entire date. It was on January 23rd, 2024. They actually filed it and it was issued really quick. It was like something that Nintendo needed filed and approved right now, because normally from filing date to approved date, normally you have a couple of weeks to months, but this is approved, guys. There is a GameCube controller coming soon, and Nintendo had to kind of, do this kind of issue patents for different types of area. Like the controller area here has a different number patent, and the actual controller patent has a different number here. But you guys can recognize it. This is a controller for GameCube. It's a wireless controller for GameCube. Now, why would Nintendo issue a patent for a wireless controller for GameCube? Well, it's because we have controllers on NSO. Nintendo released a brand new controller for NSO when the NES was added. They issued an SNES controller when the Super Nintendo was added. They issued a Nintendo 64 controller when the Nintendo 64 controller was added to NSO. And now we have a patent that tells us that Nintendo will also include Nintendo GameCube. Now, guess what? All of the other patents, all the other consoles also have patents just like this one. So there you have it, guys. That is just confirmation, legal confirmation. This is not hearsay. This is not somebody said or it was leaked. This is just information that is out there legally that Nintendo has to file patents. They issue them publicly, so we know ahead of time little things in here that what Nintendo does behind the scenes, right? So there you have it. I want to know what you guys think. I want to go over some potential games that could make it to NSO because this is completely exciting. Imagine, guys, here are a list of games that I've pulled up here to let you know how crazy NSO is going to become. First on the list, Mario Kart Double Dash. Can you imagine playing with your friends online? Mario Kart Double Dash. Of course, Super Mario Sunshine will make it to the NSO. That was released on that Nintendo All-Stars for the Mario's 35th anniversary, but then taken away. We got Pigment as well, the first one. We got Animal Crossing, the brand new original game. Resident Evil 4, Fire Emblem as well. We got Viewful Joe, Excalibur 2, Super Smash Bros. Melee on NSO. Can you imagine that? Metroid Prime, Eternal Darkness, Mario Party 5, Twilight Princess, Custom Robo, The Legend of Zelda 4 Sword Adventure, Kirby Air Ride, Luigi's Mansion, the original, Wind Waker, the original, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Although they're getting ports and remasters, they also might make it to NSO, although they might make it later on. Metroid Prime 2, Star Roads Rogue Squadron, Star Fox Adventures, Ikaruga, and Super Monkey Ball. These are just a little bit, some of the games that we could see on NSO. You guys can pick your top 5 from there because Nintendo normally releases their games 5 at a time, right? They start off with 5 games and then they issue more games, 1 game at a time after that. But the fact that GameCube is making it to NSO is the most exciting news after Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. This is it for the video. I wanted to get straight to it, give you guys information you need to get excited, and yeah, let's talk about it down below. If you love this information, you found it helpful, consider subscribing, guys, and I will see you in the next adventure here at the Odyssey. But before I let you go, never give up. Journey on. Peace.